In the computing environment, there are two typical interfaces that allow computer users to interact with a computer system, and this interface can be accessed and also operated depending on the blood of the computer system. And what is the blood of the computer system? The blood of the computer system is known as the OS, that is the operating system. Now, the operating system of a computer manages the hardware and software resources available. This provides an interface which is visual that computer users uses to interact with a personal computer. The operating system determines how information is displayed on the display unit of a computer, and the display unit of a computer can be the monitor screen, that is the separated monitor of a desktop computer, or it can also be a laptop screen or a mobile phone screen. In the computing environment, there are two types of user interfaces, which are command line interface and graphical user interfaces, and this is created by the operating system, and that is going to serve as a communication link between the user and the hardware element. We are going to have a theoretical and also practical differences between these two interfaces. As I said earlier, the interfaces are the command line interface and also the graphical user interface, and they are two distinct methods for interacting with computer system and its installed softwares. Let's have some theoretical differences between the command line and also the graphical user interface. The first difference is the command line allows users to execute commands by typing them in a terminal using command syntax. Now, when it gets to the graphical user interface, it allows users to execute actions using visual interface with graphical element. Now, to the second difference, the command line deals with an environment with critical precision and speed, whilst the graphical user interface enhances usability and accessibility through interactive graphical designs. Now, when it comes to the abbreviation of these interfaces, command line interface is abbreviated as CLI, whilst the graphical user interface is abbreviated as the GUI, that is the GUI. Now, to the fourth difference, the command line is fast in operation, whilst the graphical user interface is slower in operation. That is based on these two interfaces. To the fifth difference, the command line needs only the keyboard for operation, whilst the graphical user interface needs both the mouse and the keyboard. Now, for the command line interface, the sixth difference is this command line appearance cannot be modified, but when we go to the graphical user interface, its interface or appearance can be modified. Now, to the seventh difference, the command line helps to carry out series of instructions at a go, while the graphical user interface has a step-by-step of executing actions or instructions. Now, moving to the next difference, which is the eighth difference, the command line is complicated to use, while the graphical user interface is easy to use. That is, the command line needs expertise and those who really understand the program to a certain level, but when it comes to the graphical user interface, every computer user, depending on the graphic element, can easily use this particular interface. The next difference, the command line uses less memory portion of the RAM, which makes it faster, whilst the graphical user interface uses much memory of the RAM, and that makes it slower. That is why sometimes you are performing some actions on your computer, your actions take slower to be achieved. Now, the last theoretical difference of these two interfaces, the command line lacks visual feedback, while the graphical user interface offers visual feedback. When you compare these two interfaces, the command line deals with text to construct some command syntax to execute an action, so this do not actually bring out visual feedback. But when it comes to the graphical user interface, it provides visual feedback to the computer user. So these are the differences between the command line and also the graphical user interface theoretically. Now, before we get into the practical session of this, let's look at some advantages between these two interfaces. Now, when it comes to the command line, it is efficient, it has less memory usage, it is also portable and also accessible, and it has speed and much control when it comes to operation. Now, when we get to the graphical user interface, it is very accessible for non-technical users, and also it has visual formats for quick identification. It is also attractive and engaging. Now, another advantage is it is flexible, and also it has ease navigation when it comes to monitoring. And lastly, one advantage of this GUI is it is a very friendly user interface. Now, let's dive into their disadvantages, and at the end of this video, looking at their differences, their advantages and disadvantages based on your preference as a computer user. You are going to choose the kind of interface that is going to suit your workflow when you are getting access to your computer system. Now, looking at their disadvantages, when it comes to the command line, it lacks visual feedback. It has a steep learning curve because it is complicated to be used. It has a very steep learning curve, so this is meant for technical users and also an expertise who is very good in writing instructions. Now, because it's very steep, when it comes to the learning process, you have to memorize range of commands. You don't need to skip a command because writing commands needs precision and also accuracy. Another disadvantage is there are complications in finding the right commands to execute an action, and also typing and problem solving is something that you need to memorize. Now, let's move to the graphical user interface. These are some disadvantages of this GUI. It has limited functionality, it has complexity in terms of creation, it has less flexibility, and also the learning curve is okay because whenever you have new interfaces or new interfaces improved upon that kind of operating system, you just need the graphics to communicate, which is very user friendly for every computer user. These are the differences and also the advantages and also disadvantages of the command line interface and also the graphical user interface. Now, this is my desktop background. Let's jump right in and explore some practical sessions to distinguish between the command line and also the graphical user interface. Now, the first operation that we can perform with the graphical user interface is how to create a folder. If you want to create a folder, we use the graphical element of the desktop. So to do this, we need the mouse. So as you can see, this is the mouse pointer, and if you want to create a folder, you have to right click. Then in this pop-up menu, which is a graphical element, consists of some text. Therefore, if you want to create a folder, you have to choose new, and this also provides another graphical element with a pop-up window which consists of some list, and through this list we can choose folder, and this is the folder which has its default name selected. Therefore, if you want to give a name to this folder, you need to access your computer keyboard and type the name for this folder. After doing so, you press the enter key. Now, looking at this creation of this folder using the graphical user interface, you can see that we had several step-by-step instructions. Now, let's utilize the command prompt, which has a command line interface, and see how we can create a folder and compare it to the graphical user interface operation. So this is my command line, and this is the line of path, and in this line of path I'm going to get my location to the desktop. So I'm going to type the cd desktop. Now the desktop is accessed. Therefore, if I want to create a folder, I need some text, I need some command syntax. So those command syntax are going to help me to execute an action, and I'm going to use the md command. Now, when I hit the enter key, you can see that I have this folder created, which was created by the command line interface, and also this is the folder that was created by the graphical user interface. So comparing these two graphical user interface and linking them to their differences, you could remember that we said that when it comes to graphical user interface, we need the mouse and the keyboard, and you could remember when I was creating this folder, I used the mouse and also used the keyboard to name this folder. Now when it comes to the command line interface, I only use my keyboard and write some simple commands to execute this particular operation. So you could realize that these are some of the differences. Now let's assume I want to access some directories on the graphical interface. I'm going to open my file explorer by using the taskbar, and this is the icon. I'm going to click. You can double click on any of this folder. This also displays the this PC window. Now when I double click on this icon, I had this window which is a graphical element. So if I want to switch to any of these directories to perform an action, I have to move to the navigation pane of this window and select this particular directory, which is the document directory. And when I get to this directory, I can right click and choose new and then create a folder. You can also create a text document. Maybe if I want to create this text document and then have a name given to it, then I'm going to hit the enter key. Now this text document is created, but we don't have any information which is located in this text document. To do so, I have to open this. This also provides this graphical window, which is the notepad window, and therefore I have to key in the information I want to have in this particular text document. Now after creating this particular text within this text document, you click on file, which also provides graphics, then you choose save, and then this apply this particular effect. Therefore this text document consists of our information. So you can see the graphical element and the process that we went through before creating this text document. If I'm to use the command line, this is what I'm going to do, and this comes with precision and accuracy, and also it is faster as compared to the graphical user interface. Therefore, since this is the desktop, I'm going to switch back to this so that I can get the document directory. So to easily get access to some directories in a particular directory, you have to type the dir command and have this particular document here. Therefore, I'm going to use my up arrow key and then add s to this particular name. Because I did not add the s to it, I couldn't get this specified location. Therefore, I'm going to add the s to this name, then hit the enter key. Now this is my current location, therefore I can create a folder or a text document. And to create a text document, I'm going to use the copy con command. Now I have created this text document with this information, which is we are always here to provide the best, and now this says one file is copied. Therefore, if I go through this particular interface, which is the document directory, by typing dir, you can see that I have the text document I just created in this particular list, and in this list this tells me that I have created this particular text document. And when you look at this particular document that we have here, which was created by using the graphical user interface, is also located here. So I use the command line to create this, and also I use the graphical user interface to create this. Therefore, comparing these two operations by creating the text document, you could realize that the command line was very fast in operation, whilst the graphical user interface is slower. Looking at these two operations that has been done by these two interfaces, by creating folders and also creating text documents, you could realize that in the command line we execute this particular operation by typing only text, but when it comes to the graphical user interface, we were using the graphical elements available. And also in this operation in the command line, you realize that it was dealing with precision and accuracy, because if you don't type the right commands, those commands are not going to be executable. Therefore, you are going to have an error. But when it comes to the graphical user interface, it's very usable and also accessible due to interactivity. You were able to perform the task easily because you have your graphical element. Now also you realize that in the command line we were using only the keyboard, but for the graphical user interface we were applying the mouse and also the keyboard. Moreover, in the command line, you realize that we perform the instructions at a go. We just key in the command and then move to the next command. But when it comes to the graphical user interface, we're going through step-by-step instructions where we need not to omit a particular step to achieve an action. And then, since we need precisions and accuracy in command line, you could realize that it is complicated to use, so this needs technical users. But when it comes to the graphical user interface, it is very easy to use because of its friendly interface, and also due to the graphical elements available that is guiding you to perform your actions in your space. Lastly, when it comes to the command line, we had no visual feedback. But when it comes to the graphical user interface, we had some visual feedback which was popping up. As you can remember, when we right click, we had some pop-up window which is a graphic. We also had a pop-up window beside it which is also a graphic. So these are the graphic feedback that is given to you as a computer user. But when you get to the command line, all what we had here were in text or in command syntax, so there is no graphical feedback in this particular section. So looking at these differences that I have explored to you based on the CLI and the GUI, choose the best interface that works for you. But I believe because you are a technical user, you might focus on the command prompt. Based on this explanation on these two interfaces, I believe you are going to give me a clap that is going to motivate me and to appreciate me for providing such a wonderful differences and how best we can use them in the computing environment. I hope you've learned something new. I don't want us to waste much time based on these differences. The theoretical differences give us the understanding, and because we have more experience in the command line and also the graphical user interface, we know other examples that we can explore to show their differences. So I have limited myself to creating of the folders and also creating of the text document and also navigating through different kinds of directories.